Hello, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm gonna share with you a healthy meal idea under $1.50. So here are my ingredients. I'm keeping it super simple and this prep is gonna be simple. You can switch out for anything you might like better. This is just ingredients that I like and I wanna share this meal with you. And I feel like this meal hits everything because we have a green, a protein, a starch, and a fruit. Like what more could we want? And it's gonna be super fall inspired. So I have one Honeycrisp apple that cost me $1.29. I have 2 cans of green beans that cost me 59 cents each, a pack of tofu that was $2.20, and a sweet potato that was 98 cents, for a total of $5.85. That brings it down to $1.46 per meal because I'm getting 4 meals out of this. So we're gonna take these simple ingredients and we're gonna jazz them up and make some delicious meals. The first thing I did is turn my oven on to 400 degrees. I also have a sheet pan because I'm making this as a sheet pan meal, and I have some avocado spray on here. I like to do aluminum foil when I'm baking with sweet potatoes just because I feel like it's the least messiest way, and then I don't have to scrub really hard to get it off my pan. You can use parchment paper if you want to. Again, this is just preference. And I use some avocado oil so it's super quick, easy cleanup. But let's get everything else ready while this is coming to temp. I also need to grab my favorite knife, which is always linked down below. It's super inexpensive. I've had this for over 2 years and it's literally the best chef knife ever. It stays so sharp, but you can obviously sharpen it, and it's super inexpensive, and the handle's really comfortable. You'll see how it gets through sweet potatoes, and you'll have to get one. It's linked down below. I know some people don't like apples roasted. I love them, so if you don't like them, you can switch this out for maybe pineapple or a different vegetable. Completely up to you. It's personal preference. Remember, what I eat doesn't have to be what you eat. It's just for ideas. Let me know below. Do you guys keep your apples in the refrigerator so they're nice and cold and crisp, or do you keep them on the countertop? Like I have my fruit basket back there if you can see it. Do you keep them on the countertop? I'd love to know. I do actually do half and half depending on my mood. I have some apples in the crisper and then some apples out, just depending on what I feel like when I want to reach for an apple. I'm going to peel my sweet potato because I hate the skin on it. And yes, I know I peel backwards. Everyone tells me in every video. I know you're supposed to peel the other way. I don't know, this one just feels comfortable this way. I should probably just get a paring knife and do it that way, but I don't like the skin, so I take the skin off. I like the skin on like every other potato, just not sweet potatoes. This is one of my favorite tofus. I actually don't press it or even clean it off. I leave it like a little bit wet. I just drain it, and that's how I like it. If you like pressed tofu, you could definitely do that. If you haven't tried Trader Joe's high protein tofu, I think it's already pressed. It is so good. It's my favorite, but the last few times I've been at Trader Joe's, they haven't had any in stock. So I've been getting this one at Albertsons, and it's my second favorite. And I don't mind if it's not pressed. I just cook it and roast it for quite a bit, and it gets like a really nice texture. So again, personal preference. Also keep in mind to keep everything kind of the same size. Even though every texture is a little bit different in this meal, I think it just helps so much when you're eating it to have everything the same size. And as you can see, the way I'm layering it in a way that makes sense to cook it like flavor-wise. Once the green beans are roasted, I know they're gonna taste really good with apples, but they don't really bake with me in my opinion. So I like to do it this way. I'm using canned green beans. You could use fresh green beans if you like those better, or you could use frozen green beans. I just have these on hand and they're really convenient and I wanted to use them, and I grew up with them, so I love canned green beans. I feel like people either love them or hate them. Do you like them or do you hate them? Let me know below. Okay, let's talk seasonings. I think that is the biggest personal preference any person could ever have with their food. And so I'm gonna season everything a little bit different. I pulled out a ton of seasonings because I want to do something, like I said, different on every single one. So I have pink salt, garlic. It says garlic salt. It's not. It's garlic. I put the wrong sticker or the wrong one in the wrong container. Chili flakes because I like to add some heat. I have some onion. It says onion powder. It's onion, dried onion. Some cayenne, chili powder. And then I also have some of this citrusy garlic from Trader Joe's. So I'm just gonna do like a combo of all of them on different ones. The apples are just gonna get salt. Okay, we're all seasoned. We need to pop in the oven at 400 degrees. I'm gonna say for like 25 to 30 minutes. I'll let you know if it's a little bit longer than that, but that should be plenty. I'm just gonna leave it as is. You can also stir it around if you want to. Completely up to you. I'm just gonna leave it so the top will get nice and crunchy, the bottom will get nice and crunchy, and then the middle will stay nice and tender. It's done. It ended up being a little bit longer. I put it back in because it just wasn't baked enough for me. I am so excited. My house smells so good. Like I said, I didn't stir it around and it looks perfect. The apples look really good. Sweet potatoes look really good. Yum. The green beans look exceptional. Roasted canned green beans or just roasted green beans in general are my favorite. Check that out. All right, let's get this portioned out. I'll have one portion today for lunch and then the rest for the rest of the week. I personally love making a lunch sometime during the week and then having lots of leftovers so I don't have to meal prep lunch later on. Typically, I do about 4 lunches because I know at least 1 lunch a week I'm going to go out to eat or I'm going to have leftovers for dinner, and it just makes it really easy. Recently, I've come up with a really, really easy way to meal plan and prep our food, and I'm going to share that with you guys very, very soon. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that. I feel like I have the best way to utilize your time efficiently and then not make meals every single day, but also not get tired of the foods that you're eating so you're not just constantly on repeat. So like I said, make sure you subscribe because you're not going to want to miss that. I think I have some really great ideas. Okay, there are some lunches for the week that cost me $1.46. This is just personally how I like to meal plan when I want to be really strict on our budget. I like to break it down per meal and see what I can do to get creative, but these look super delicious. Like I said, they're like the perfect meal. They have a carb, a fruit, a green, and a protein, and it's just like the perfect little lunch to take with you. Or you can have this for a dinner if you want, which you're gonna see some more sheet pan meals from me very, very soon, so make sure you're subscribed because I'm working on editing that, but I wanted to put this one separate since it was such a low budget one. So make sure you're subscribed and check back soon.